Hey Crazy Cuties, welcome back. Yes, I know it has been a while that I've done a video. The last video I did was Ice Cream Beauty bag one for April, and yeah, that's the last video, and I haven't done a makeup look for you guys in a while because of work. And the past 2 days, I've tried to do a couple of videos, and I just didn't like how it worked. I didn't like how it, I don't know. It's just one of those times that I don't put out videos if I'm not happy with them. But yeah, before we get started, make sure you hit the like button so I know you like this kind of content. Of course, you want to be part of the Crazy Cuties clan. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and also make sure you hit the notification bell to be notified of any new videos that I upload. Yes, so you're gonna get ready with me for work today. I haven't done a makeup look for work for quite some time. Anything like that because one, I've been super tired a lot because I've been working 6 days in a row. Yeah. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Yeah. And then I think I work on Tuesday. And I work Tuesday, so almost a week. And it was just like no more because, you know, people don't want to come in and it's just yeah. They don't want to come in. So they called me. I'm like, yeah, of course. But oh my goodness, it's just been a wild ride when it comes to working. Will I ever do that again? Yes, I would, because I like the job and I love the job and I love working with the people. So yeah. But also, I play about two of my new palettes, the Botanicals and the Astro Nova one, and I really like those palettes. Those are really nice, but I decided to play with Spoiled Lips Cosmetics Heartbreaker one. That's what it looks like. You're gonna see. This was part of February and April's bi-monthly one, and they finally got it out this past month, so it's really nice. So, of course, all the products I've used in this video will be down below. I do have affiliate links if you want to check them out. All it's just, I usually find some good deals and have great products. I went to Walmart yesterday and found out that Wetnwild came out a new collection, SpongeBob. This is not their first time doing a SpongeBob collection, but I do have their one that came out a few years ago, and that palette was okay, but they came out with two more, like a whole freaking collection, and they came out with a whole new collection. So I'm not going to show it because it's on my bed right now, but they came out with some like new eyeliners, new lip products, lip oils, and all of that. But they also came out with a setting powder, and it's a cooling loose setting powder. And it was like really interesting when I first put it on because I was like, oh, let me see. Actually, it does actually give it. So I'm like, ooh. And of course, Mega Evolution came out with some new products too, the Hydro One powder and setting spray. And I'm like, yeah, I do want to get those because tis the season of summer. And so, new products I'm going to get. It's like, oh yeah, because I had to restock my eyebrow, my hair care, and it was just like things I'm like, okay, I know I shouldn't, but I saw that, I'm like, I'm gonna get that. And it was really nice because I haven't seen anything from Instagram that anything. I also found out some couple of brands from indie brands has some new eyeshadow palettes that I want to get too, and was just like, I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to anyway. I just like adding stuff to my collection. If I really like the color story, I'm gonna get it. I have to really love the color story for me to get it. for any palette. Just because if I love the brand so much doesn't mean that I'm always gonna get it, because if the palette, or the color store I should say, does not, you know, catch my eye, or I'm not gonna get it, basically. Yeah, it really has to catch my eye to get it. I really like Spoil Lips Cosmetics, their eyeshadows. I haven't tried any of their lipsticks or anything like that. I only tried their eyeshadows, and I really, really do love their eyeshadows. I am not affiliated with them. Maybe one day, but I saw some palettes that I want to get from them before they, you know, discontinue them and everything. I was like, okay, I want to get that, because sometimes, like I said, the color story has to speak to me, and their color stories are really, really nice. I really like the formula. I really like everything, and like I said, just because I love the brand, you know, this one really caught my eye, because, you know, I don't play a lot of pinks. I do have pink eyeshadow palettes and everything else, but I just, yeah, I just don't. But I do have mauve colors. I play with more mauve colors more than I do like pinks, you know. I do have red eyeshadow palettes. I do have orange eyeshadow palettes, so on and so forth. But like I said, I play with more mauve colors. Like if you see my lip colors, I play with mauve. I go with nude lips. I don't go with a really bright pink, because when you have yellow teeth, that pink on the lipstick, and but hopefully one day I can get my teeth fixed. So I don't know what look I'm going to go for. I am going for a softer color of a pink more than a kapow pink for work, even though I get to dramatic sometimes. But yeah, these don't have shade names or anything, but this is volume 41. So it's really nice. So they don't have really shade names, but yeah. So you're just gonna get ready with me. This is not a makeup therapy video. Usually when I do makeup therapy videos, it's a longer video where I talked about anything that's on my mind, but I'm not really into that today, because so not everything you're gonna see. Now this is a one and done palette for me, actually, because it does have some shades I could use to blend, and also, you know, I can add shades, like single shades, that I find that really nice. And I cut down a little spending habit of mine, is just like every time I see a new eyeshadow palette, I have to really see if I really want to get it or not. And there's like few palettes that I want to get. Like, I think it was Clarity Cosmetics, and they have some eyeshadows that are coming to be discontinued. And I've been looking at them, but I also look at my color palettes that I have and say, hey, do I really need this? Because if I have the same shades, even the formula could be beautiful and gorgeous. I feel like if I already have the shades, I am not going to get them. And sometimes I looked at eyeshadow palettes and I said, oh, I already have this kind of eyeshadow palette. Might as well give it away. And I was like, yeah, that's what happened to me like a couple of times. Every time I looked at my eyeshadow palette, I said, I already have this, you know, and it's, yeah, the formula might be different, but why have the same colors, you know, the same if I already have them? And that's my take on that. It's really nice, so I highly recommend it if you like pink colors like these. This light pink shade is like a baby pink with a nice little pink shimmer, and I really do like it. So I really like how this is coming out. And it's magnetized, so if you want to know, it's magnetized. Their next eyeshadow, well, it's not my eyeshadow, it's eyeshadow highlighter palette. And they have one that I want to get to. It's a duochrome highlighter, in which I want to get to. It's like, I want to get those, I want to get that. It's just, oh my goodness. But right now, I am actually just gonna do what I would do. But yeah. Okay. I've been going back to this a lot more again, because the other one, the Power Grip formula of e.l.f. of the matte primer, which I do like. To tell the truth, it's a love and hate relationship with that product. I just don't like the stickiness. Like, it does a really good job for longevity of the face, and it lasts all day. I'll give it that. But I don't like it where I can't. It's not slippery enough for me. I like a nice slip to my foundation, well, the primer, where I can put it on my face. And with that one, I can't do. You have to. It's not slippery enough for me. It's too much of a thick consistency that I prefer anyway. And with the foundation that I use is the IRL foundation. It does a really good job with the foundation, even though the foundation with the primer Pro Grip. But I love this concealer. This stuff is awesome. It's the hydrating one. Hydrate Camo Concealer is in the satin finish. I really do like that one. Now, which was more hydrating and also matte? To me, that would be awesome. How can it be hydrating and matte? Quite easily. I don't know. I don't know if that is actually a thing. Hydrating and plus being a matte. A match, sometimes depending, this is more of a pinky tone anyway. It's the Rose Fair Rose, so it's like a neutral with a little bit of pinky undertone, a little bit, not too much though. I don't go like I don't go with a heavy foundation anyway. I go with like, you can still see like my skin, which mostly that's what I go for anyway. It is like my skin color, but better. What I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna set my face with this. This is a really mild, it was milled really fine. There we go. I'm trying to think of a word here, and I cannot even think of the word. Mildly milled, very fine. Definitely gives you that cooling effect. So since I'm going with pink, let's go with a pink blush. If you have not tried Profusion's blushes or any of Profusion, I suggest you should. Because especially one of my all-time favorite brands from the drugstore. Usually I don't go with a pink blush. This is from Beauty Creations, also one of my favorite brands, indie brands out there. I like that. Before I forget, skin spray. This stuff is awesome. This is the Super Matte Fix Spray. Get this at Walmart, and it's just a really good product for its price. It works with the colors that I have. There's a little bit peachy of that color shade, but that's okay. But I really do like how this will turn out for work. Yeah. My hair probably in the braid anyway, but this is my makeup for the day, makeup for work. I went dramatic. I went everything depending on I don't do this like, only time I do wear makeup for work is like if I'm working like a night shift or the late afternoon shift to closing shift. I'm fine with that, but other than that, I just don't. I really love this formula, but I do like it. So yeah, this is it for today's video. So hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you're at. I love you and God bless. Bye.